Welcome back, everybody. So, Gotham, Season 4, Episode 14, named Reunion. Now, what can I say about this episode apart from the fact that I actually really fucking enjoyed this episode a lot? There were so many things going on in this episode, but it wasn't hard to follow. I didn't, to be fair, apart from the Poison Ivy storyline, I didn't really expect too much else to happen in this episode, but all in all, generally, by the end of the episode, I was going, yeah, that was a pretty damn good episode. I actually really enjoyed it. There are many reasons for this. Obviously, it carries on from the Poison Ivy storyline from the last episode, and you actually get to see what her master plan is, which I'm not going to go too into depth with. What I'll do is I'll just talk about Poison Ivy herself. I actually really do enjoy her character. She is a ruthless, no fucks given person, and she really, well, me personally anyway, I actually really do enjoy her as Poison Ivy. I mean, I'd love to go into this bit of the storyline a bit more, but I don't want to, just in case you haven't seen it. But going into the next one is that obviously Jim Gordon is trying to stop Poison Ivy, but then he has to go to Bullock, and obviously the tension between Gordon and Bullock at the moment the beginning of this episode was still quite high. In a way, he wanted to go and find Ivy by herself. There is a reason why. Obviously, if you've seen the first season, you know that Bullock actually killed Ivy's dad, and she basically makes a beeline for Bullock, and then Jim Gordon goes to try and help Bullock, but Bullock kind of resists it and tries to go and find her by herself. I can't say anything else about that specific part of it at the moment. No, I don't think I can, just in case you haven't seen it. But generally, I really enjoyed that storyline. Moving on now to the Bruce Wayne storyline. So this is carry on after, which I have to admit was probably the best scene in the last episode, is when Bruce Wayne meets Batman. He's obviously now seen his darkness. I think he knows what he wants to do, and he meets up with Alfred to try and ask him back for his help. Now Alfred at this initial point, and if you've seen the promo, you know he says no, but there is a reason why he said no. He's not just being cold, there is a reason. He's just trying to still, even though he's not employed by Bruce Wayne, he's still trying to put him on that right path, and later on in the episode you actually see that, which is actually a really good part of the episode. Now moving on to Sophie Falcone and Lee Tompkins. There's an interesting storyline going on here. Obviously, at the end of the last episode, you see Sophie Falcone and Lee Tompkins sat in the same room together. This is probably a master plan for getting back at Jim Gordon. But what Lee Tompkins doesn't understand is that Sophie Falcone will do what she has to do to get what she wants, and she does. And at the end of this episode, she does something to Lee Tompkins, which actually filled me with a lot of hatred for Sophie Falcone. A hell of a lot of hatred as well. And that's what I really enjoyed. The grittiness, the dark grittiness of this episode. I actually really enjoyed it. Now, I'm going to talk about a few other little bits as well, before I get onto the main bits. The storyline between Bruce Wayne and Alfred, obviously later on in the episode, they're in this party, and Poison Ivy's there, and that is the point where Alfred says, these people need your help. Go and help them. And it's such a cool scene. It's just really cool, because it's just gathering that momentum, which I'm actually really enjoying. I'm loving it so much. I just cannot wait to see the Alfred Bruce Wayne storyline just progress through the last half of this season. And it's exactly the same with many other parts of the storyline, like Sophie Falcone and Lee Tompkins. But I don't know if I this episode was named Reunions for a reason. There are three different reunions in this episode. So you do get Commissioner Gordon and Bullock. They reunite. Then you get Bruce Wayne and Alfred. They reunite. Those two elements itself are really good. But throughout this episode, there was one other performance in here which I was kind of intrigued about how it was going to go. Is Enigma. It's really cool. He knows that the Riddler is coming, slowly trying to creep back in, out. That is what I should say, and he basically wants to stop that from happening, and he will do anything to do that. And at a certain point in this episode, I thought, whoa, he's actually going to do this. And then he changes his mind. He listens to the Riddler, but the problem is, it was the Riddler's plan, and you get to see the reunion between Enigma. I'm probably just giving it away here, to be fair, but we all knew this was coming. If you've seen the episode, you know this is coming. It's the reunion between the Riddler, not Enigma, and the Penguin, which was like it was a really, really good end to the episode. The whole episode itself, I know I gave a fair bit away here, but if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm on about. If you haven't seen it, you'll know what I'm on about, and I enjoyed it personally. This episode is absolutely fantastic. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.